Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super discussion video. I am once again joined by the one, the only, the other, the other part of the dynamic duo, MJ from MJ TV. Man, why don't you say hello?
MJ has taken an absence of leave right now. Geekless TV is back. What's going on, Mark? I haven't talked to you in a minute, bro. How you doing?
It's been so long since I've seen Geeklist on the channel. How have you been?
I've been good, man. What's going on, Man in Black? How you doing?
Anyway, let's get to the topic. Guys, we're going to be talking, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. Maybe you're not understanding what we're really getting at. Who does Jiren kneel for? Kneel to, really? And I'm talking like old school Frieza, Lord of the Emperor universe, whatever. Kneel, kneel before your master at this point. I'm going to rock you. and to me, this isn't a really easy question if you think about it, because who has Jiren showed any respect to at all? Almost everyone. I mean, okay, so Toppo is the leader of the Pride Troopers right now. And that's weird because Jiren's obviously stronger than him, but he doesn't even take place at their bar meetings where they're recruiting people or anything else like that. He's completely absent. He's just meditating. He's completely off to himself. He doesn't take orders from the Pride Troopers, even though he's not the superior officer or whatever they really are. And at the same time, we have Belmont or Vermouth, whatever you want to call him, is talking to him and about him as if he's an equal, not someone like Beerus. He doesn't treat Jiren like Beerus treats Goku or Vegeta. He doesn't treat, it's not like Champa treating Kaba, Kale, Caulifla, or anyone else in Universe 6. This is a completely different relationship from anybody that we've seen in Dragon Ball Super, gods versus mortals, and everyone talking about them. He actively acts like Goku, being, I don't really care who you are. I don't really care what you are. I'm strong. I know you're strong too, but I'm going to respect you, and I'm going to kind of keep my distance. We even see Belmont talking to him, giving him, not even giving him orders, but just kind of encouraging him. That's the way I kind of read that scene. Obviously, he might fear the Grand Priest, he might fear Zeno, but we haven't seen any indication of that. And we've seen indication of that from people like Toppo and everything else like that. So what are your thoughts on this, MJ? Do you think it's weird? Do you think he does? Does he have any real allegiance to anyone, despite being a part of the Pride Troopers or fighting for Universe 11? Or is he just such a monster, such a a guy who's silent but strong type that he really doesn't, he's here because he needs to be?
Well, I will say this. He does seem to take orders, at least from Belmont, but I think more out of like mutual respect, you know what I mean? Not so much that Belmont's above him, kind of like, because it makes me really wonder. Belmont was the one who told him the time is ripe. Go ahead and finish off Son Goku right now. It makes me wonder, if that wasn't the case, I wonder if Jiren would have just defeated Goku since the tournament started, you know what I mean? Like, because obviously we know Toppo must have told him, about Goku. I would at least assume that he did, you know what I mean? So, he most likely knew about Goku from the beginning of the tournament. So, obviously they were waiting for something, and then Belmont gives him the order, go ahead, take out Son Goku, the time is now, show your strength. But like you said, it's more like of a mutual respect thing. He doesn't look down on him like how Beerus did to Goku and Vegeta. So, I don't know, it's weird. Now, I want to bring this up because obviously some of our viewers do read the manga. Now, if you've been keeping up with the manga kind of takes a different twist on Jiren's character. He still is kind of the Jiren that we know of, the Superman-esque character, really overpowered. But he does seem to show great allegiance to the Pride Troopers. He's going around, he's rounding up prison escapees, galactic escapees, and then he rushes over to the Pride Troopers to help them against this monster, right? So he does show great allegiance to them, and he does want to help his teammates, and he will go that extra mile to save them, like flying from a freaking planet to another planet without a spaceship. So that's pretty alpha. But yeah, he has allegiance to the Pride Troopers. We know this. He's a part of the Pride Troopers, even though he's not the leader, even though he's the strongest. Margarita doesn't seem to know anything about him. And
Yeah, she's completely oblivious to him, which is
it
weird.
really is weird. And I think the manga was kind of giving off that same vibe as well. It was more of like the Kaioshin and a Belmont kind of speaking among themselves about Jiren, more so than her. She wasn't really involved in the conversation. Not like how Whis is like an intricate part of the conversation when it comes to our guys. It's really weird. And see, this is what makes me really want to see this tournament come to a close, because I want to see everything fleshed out. I think even though I understand in the anime people are saying, he's a bit boring, he's a bit bland because there's not much to him, which I completely understand. I get you, the guy hasn't spoken that much. But after seeing what we got in the manga and how it kind of correlates with the anime just a tad bit, and thinking about how, Toriyama obviously writes the end of these things on an outline, I really want to know what's going to happen with Jiren and how his character progresses forward from what we know of right now all the way to, I want to know what is his connection to Belmont, why is he so strong? What is his special training he did? What is his wish? You know what I mean? Why is he a part of the Pride Troopers but not the leader? They kind of answered the question about him not wanting to be a god of destruction. They said he just doesn't have he doesn't want to, basically, like Goku. He's just a strong guy and that's it. He does not care to be a god of destruction. So Toppo's the candidate, because I guess Toppo's the next guy under him. So they kind of answer that, but like I said, there's still a lot of unanswered questions, especially about his character and like how you were talking about who his allegiance really is with and how he relates to these other guys. You know what I mean? I really want to see this get fleshed out.
Yeah, I feel like it's really important to yet again mention and just reaffirm that we're not saying that he's going to go rogue or going against Universe 11 or anything else like that. I think that would be kind of crazy. I don't feel like they've addressed enough of his character anyway in any version of the manga or anime to indicate that, yeah, like Jiren might not do this or he might do this. I mean, it's still up in the air. We don't know anything about this guy. And really, I agree with you, though. I really feel like one of the things that's going to push out Jiren's character is when he starts getting hurt. I honestly think that's the way we're going to start figuring out who Jiren is, why he does what he does, and what he wants in all of this, is when he really has to push himself and, for lack of a better word, Goku and or anyone else makes him bleed his own blood.
Yeah.
That's really what I think it's going to be and come down to, is Jiren needs to feel like he's on the ropes in order to give us any of his character, because at this point, and it was kind of the same thing for Hit, really. Until you start realizing that the guy started having fun or there was something to pay attention to, he obviously was checked out of the entire situation. He was there for the one specific thing. And I think that's what we're going to get the same thing here, is Goku, someone's going to give him a good fight where he starts getting hurt. He starts having a little bit more fun than he's had in a long time. And he's going to start getting serious, and maybe even they'll recycle the same thing from the last arc. I know a lot of people won't like this, but whatever the wish is, we're going to learn from either Belmont or Toppo or something down the line, because the only idea that we have, at least in the anime, that he wants a wish is from Toppo anyway. So we're going to learn what the wish is, and then after Jiren wins, if he wins at all, he'll be like, no, like, it's probably best that we bring everyone back, and I'll just save my wish for later or something else like that. And it's like, oh, that's exactly what Hit did with the cube. So yeah, I mean, there's really no way to know what he is or what he wants or who he has allegiance to, who he bows down to at this point. But I really think, and I think you made a great point, that he's going to start showing that as we see him try harder and fight people that he wasn't expecting. I mean, we already know he wasn't expecting Goku to have a second wind. He wasn't expecting Kale and Caulifla to fuse and make him, twitch. He thought everyone he had to do... That's bad. The thing is, like, he wasn't expecting any of that stuff, and now he might realize that he actually wants to start paying attention, because these universes can start surprising him. And I think that's what his character is going to be the next couple episodes. He might start just observing, and he won't go out of his way to go meditate again, because maybe Goku can give him a fight, maybe Vegeta can give him a fight, maybe anyone else can as well.
Well, I want to get your thoughts on this, and I guess this is a bit off topic because we're getting more into like Jiren's characterization more so than who he kneels to. But in the manga, this was something that really caught my attention, and that was when Topo's asking him, "Hey, if we lose this tournament, there won't be a universe to defend, so you have to come with us, right?" And he's like, "Well, then that's the fate of our universe. I'm not about to save our own universe at the cost of having other universes and people erased." Now, that to me reminds me a lot of what 17 said, didn't he? Because his whole thing was that he wasn't going to participate uh because he doesn't want to leave like his animal on his island, right? So, and if he doesn't participate and they lose, then that's just the fate of Universe 7, right? If I remember. What do you think about that? Because I thought that was like a very interesting part that they mentioned. And then as soon as he says that, Belmont shows up and he's like, "If we win, you get your wish." And Jared's like, "What, Nani? Okay, I'll join." You know? So like, what are your thoughts on that? Because that really tells me whatever his wish is, it's really freaking important, you know? Like, it's something that may be tied to him personally, going off of that.
I mean, who really knows? I don't know what his wish is. In fact, one of the things I would imagine, I think everyone would imagine his wish is just to bring back all the universes. But that is so, at least at this point, that is so cliche that it makes us, and we did a video about the entire thing, we want to claw at the edges just trying to know what Frieza's wish is, because that's the only one that's at least a little bit interesting. But Jiren's really is as well. And I don't know what it would be. I've speculated in the past that it could potentially be like he wants a challenge. I think that's one of the reasons he was so yeah, I'll just give whatever amount of energy I can to fighting Goku and Hit, and then those are the only guys I have to worry about because of GodTube, and also probably scouting the other universes or anything else like that. And maybe he might get that wish by just fighting Goku. I can imagine Dragon Ball doing that. I don't think it'd be a huge gamble to bet on Black in that situation, because that's what anime shonen kind of go, especially when you get as strong as Jiren. It's like, I haven't been fighting anyone who could really challenge me in forever. I mean, it's the whole Togoro thing from Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho's the GOAT. Anyway, I think that could potentially be it. It could be a handful of things. I don't know, and I'm really interested. And as I said, I think at some point Topo is going to spill the beans. I don't think Jiren is. I don't think Jiren's the type of person who's going to make it clear, even in a moment of pure rage or exhaustion or anything, what he wants. I think that would be kind of a cool situation where, you know, Jiren's on his last leg and he's telling himself, like, or the audience, but reaffirming to himself, like, I can't lose because of blank. I think that would be kind of cool, but I don't see it happening.
It's really hard to say, but like I said earlier, and how you agree with me, we want to see the story fleshed out because we want to know who he kneels to. We want to know what his relation is to Belmont. We want to know why he's seen as an equal to them. I mean, obviously because of power, but I mean, it's like, sheesh, you know, like they do see each other as equals. Because think about it like this, even like Beerus is kind of disrespectful to Whis, even though we know Whis can mess him up. You know what I mean? So it's like, what is the connection there? You know what I mean? Who is Jiren? Mm-hmm. What is he?
That's absolutely true, and it's one of the things that I think a lot of people want to answer in the whole scope of it is, who is Jiren, who does he kneel to, and everything else like that. But guys, with that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave a link for MJ's channel in the comment section below, or the description section, really. And I want everyone to go check that out. The guy makes some really awesome content if you haven't already. Obviously, if you know my channel, you know MJ, so please make sure to go support him if you don't already. And at the same time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts and opinions about this topic, because this isn't just a discussion between MJ and myself. It's also amongst all of y'all, and we'll be in the comment section below interacting with you guys. At the same time, I hope everyone has a really good day. I hope everyone would hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload, and also share this video out to all of your friends. I hope everyone has a good day. It's been real. Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload.